Hi, my friend. This is Matthew, and this is uh, prophecy. I'm not a prophecy. This is an angel message for you. And the angel's name is Sam, and it's short for Samantha, but she loves Sam. Like everyone who shortens their name, you only say their full name if you're their mother or they're in trouble. Yeah, so she likes the name Sam. So it's good to meet her, and I'll just let her speak to you. I'm getting pretty tired at the moment. So Sam says, you know, you're very mysterious and very deep, and there's many facets to you and many dimensions. Um, some people really think they know you, and they haven't seen the half of it. And you've got so much to offer the right people, the people who invest the time, who are interested in drilling deep and going deep into the things of God. And you're very deep, and you're very responsive to my leadings. So often you're just saying things that I told you to say. So often you're just doing things that I led you to do. In fact, you're so obedient. It's just amazing to heaven. It's amazing to me. It's so easy to do my job with you. Matthew's just getting itchy eyes as an attack. So we don't really care. Heaven doesn't really care that he's getting attacked. This is an important message, and he'll go on with his eyes closed. So I want you to know that Jesus really understands you. Jesus really knows you, and you know that, and you know that. You know he understands you, and you know he really loves you. And that's why you love him so much. It's first from him that you learned love. It's his love that he's poured out on you that gives you the ability to trust people, gives you the ability to love people, gives you the ability to care for people who don't really seem to know you and don't really seem to care for you. It's because Jesus loved you first that you've got so much love for other people. And I've taught you that. I've shown you that. I've shown you books. I've shown you in songs. I've shown you in contemporary movies. I've shown you who to be. You're very good at picking movies. You're very good at picking books. And have you ever thought of being a movie reviewer? Because you're very intellectual, and you're very deep, and you're very reflective, and you're very observant. And people would really like your reviews. In fact, when you suggest a movie, people take notice. And so you're just such a loving person. You haven't always received love, and not a lot of people really understand you and know you and know what you've been through and know your pains and your hurts. Not many people really know you, but I know you. I'm your angel, and I love you. And I've seen everything you've been through, and I've cried and watched and had to endure the things that you endured. And you're so brave. You're so beautiful. You're such an encouragement. You're going to be such an encouragement to other people one day when you get up and share your story. You're going to be such an inspiration. And Matthew's speaking my voice, but Matthew was told about 25, 26 years ago that all he had to do was get up. He didn't have to have an answer for his pain and how to get over it. He just needed to get up and say, hey, this is what I went through. This is where I am now. He didn't have to share the step by step. He doesn't have to share the counselors. Just get up. And there's a future for you. There's a really bright future story for you. And There's so many people going to be encouraged by that story. And even if it's two people, even if it's not 1,000 or 1,000,000, even if it's two people, that's enough to suffer for. Just to really encourage two people who've been through a hard time and really encourage them and give them the strength to go on. It would all be worth it just for two people. But we're going to use you to touch a lot of lives. And when you suffer and when you've been through trials, so hard sometimes just to get through the day. We understand that. We have more understanding than humans realise. We have more understanding than people who write on angels realise. We can cry. We can have emotion. We can get sad. We can get hurt. We can get fearful. Fearful. Imagine an angel getting fearful. Fearful for you. Fearful for what you're about to do. Fearful for what you're going to enter into. Fearful for the pain that a person is going to cause you that you don't detect. I really love you. I've suffered through your life. I've been with you through your life, and so many times I've whispered encouragements into your ear. I've been there when you're crying. I've been there when you cry so much you can't cry anymore. I've been there when you've tried to be expressing yourself. I've been there when you've been trying to share something and someone's just been totally talking over you and not listening. And no consideration for what you have to say. They just got to say what they want to say. I've seen you listen to those sort of friends, domineering sort of friends, and just want to put your hand up and say, hey, can I say something? Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. Sometimes just help me if you can, I'm feeling down. I understand you. I've been with you. I've walked with you. I've seen everything. And I've been with you. And so many of your favourite songs were like, I tuned your mind in to the song on the radio. And next time the song came in, I tuned your mind into that song again. So many of your favourite songs was because I was tuning your dial into a certain song. Do you know that? Do you know so much music, so many songs get you through things? There's so many favourite, so many nice songs that encourage you. And whenever they're playing, I direct you to it. And then I even play those songs in your mind and encourage you. My whole life is here to encourage you. Matthew hasn't known many Sams, but Sam's would really have to be a nice sort of woman, really nice sort of woman to meet from the sounds of who I am, Matthew says. Yeah. I really enjoy you, the smiles that you give people, the love that you show to people, the money that you give to people, the care that you give to people, the rewards that you give to people, the acknowledgement that you give to people, the listening that you give to people, the time that you invest in people, the hope you have for people, the encouragement that you encourage people. You just totally invested in Jesus and you're totally invested in people. You're just so beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. I'll tell you something personal. Matthew's never heard this before. I've had such a hard assignment for so many years, not with you, over generations of being a guardian angel. I've had some really hard cases and some really evil people that had to be the guardian angel. I've had a really hard existence. it's been really hard on me. And Matthew's never, in 400, 500 angel messages, he's never heard an angel open up like this. It's been really hard on me. You know, as I reflect back on the history of the last 1,000 or so years, all of those encounters with all those people were preparing me for you. Because I had to feel sadness. I had to feel frustration. I had to feel brokenness. I had to feel evil. I had to feel love. I had to feel encouragement. I had to feel all of those things to equip you and to make you happy and to bring joy to your life and to bring happiness to your life. And, you know, you make me cry at how beautiful you are. What a pleasure it is to be your angel. You know, in heaven they have rewards once a week in earth time. You know, all of my history since Jesus died on the cross, all of my history for the last 2,000 years, all the pain, all the heartache, you know, watching someone that you've walked with for 60 years go to hell, get evil and evil and more evil and more evil. And you're with them trying to encourage them towards the light, encourage them towards Christ, encourage them towards love. And they're getting more and more and more evil. And you're hearing every thought. I'll get them, I'll get them, I'll teach them, I'll show them. And you're watching every action and you're seeing the consequences of every evil thing they do. It can break your heart. It can just, you know, would you ever think that an angel would have a breakdown? Would you ever think that the job would just get too hard? You know, I've been through such a hard 2,000 years. It's been so hard for me. Do you think you're a hard case? You think that your life has been hard? You think your life has been tough? You think you've suffered a bit? You have. And when you needed someone to encourage you, Jesus invested 2,000 years into my past to bring me to you. You know, if I'm not crying for your pain, if I'm not crying about your life, I'm weeping in joy at how beautiful you are. Matthew hasn't seen a picture of you. Matthew doesn't know what you look like. Matthew doesn't know your age. Matthew doesn't know if you're single or married or attached. He doesn't know if you're 70 or 80 or 20 or 16. He's got no idea who you are. But hearing me speak, he loves you. Hearing me speak, he wishes you were in his city, that he could sit down and have a coffee with, have a real friend that suffered like you. And you bring me so much joy. You bring my life so much joy, because my life, my assignment over the last 2,000 years has been very, very hard. It's been so tough, one after the other. Do you know why I have such a hard assignments? Because I'm the best. Because I'm the best. Because I'm one of the best guardian angels in all of the guardian angels. Do you know I'm one of the best? And it's making Matthew crack up because he's one of the best humans. And it's like he wants your angel. He wants me to be his angel. Do you know one thing people have had it tough? Do you know what they're good at? They're good at understanding pain. And I understand your pain because I suffered. You know, I may be with someone for 60 years and I'm really good. I'm really one of the best. You can ask Jesus. You can ask God. You can ask anyone you can talk to. I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best in the universe. And every one of my clients, every one of the people I serve, I've won the Best Angel for the Week award in every life. Every life I've served, I've won that award for being the best angel in the whole of all the guardian angels in the world. Every life I've been with, I've won it once, at least once. Do you know how many times I've won it with you? You made me into a champion. You made me into the most celebrated angel in heaven. And I was given the position of an archangel. I was given the position of one of the highest ranks in heaven. It's really a message for you, and it's really a deep message for Matthew. You know, I was given the highest. Michael loves me so much. I was given the best job. But I chose to stay and to serve you. I lived all of my life for you, to get you, to be given the chance to serve you. And you bring me so much joy, and even though I'm crying, you understand my tears. You're such an exquisite, beautiful person. You know, Matthew knows a song, and we've inspired him to sing it. You know, it's probably the longest angel message he's ever done. It's the only one he's cried in. It's Matthew's not aware, so I work on Matthew's intellect. Matthew's not aware if you've heard this song, but he's going to sing it now. Something beautiful, something good. All my confusion, he understood. All I had to offer him was brokenness and strife, and he made something beautiful of my life. Matthew thinks that a prostitute wrote that song. And so it appeals so much to him because he's had a 25-year addiction to prostitutes. It's so true of his life. It's so true of your life. Now, I see the wisdom in why you didn't want your name mentioned and why you're so private. And Matthew sees the wisdom of that. You know, heaven had Matthew stay up all last night. And so he's been up about 36 hours now. That's why he's rubbing his tears and rubbing his eyes so much early in the message. Because the enemy, I really didn't want this message to come out. And really didn't want him going ahead. So he notices warfare and he just presses in, Matthew, he just presses in. You really are beautiful. Just watch this video and watch it and listen to me. Send it to a typist and get it typed up. Just remember this. You remember it. I'm one of the best. And I was given to you. And all my heartache and all my pain and all my struggle and all my hard times and all my getting up and getting up and getting up and pressing on and pressing on and pressing on. All of my hard times were given to me to prepare me for you. Not many of my charges are in heaven. Not many at all. Do you know, people have no understanding how deeply it breaks the heart of an angel. As someone they traveled with all the person's life went to hell. But I'm so glad I've been with you. You've made me so happy. You bring me so much joy. You really are beautiful. And you don't ever have to write back to Matthew. You don't ever have to give him feedback. You don't ever have to contact Matthew again. You can give him feedback. He'd love to hear from you, but he witnessed something so exquisite today. And he's just so overjoyed to meet me. And when he closes this video, I'll be saying goodbye to him and I'll be going off with you. And you know, never before has he met an angel that he wanted for himself but me. So God bless you and keep you. And I hope this video brings many tears and many times of happiness as you replay it over the years. God bless.